So because this one forward. That is the question, no? Yes, sir. It is all part of the assembly. 88%. A lot of things can be 88%.
Haka arpa sautari ujamang aja arpuar la pelong ike jelang jong ka high level committee bani kren halor ki daw ki lawanra ike Jingkhyllem no jong Shibynta jong ka yeng assembly Bathymmai ka badang tei hamau diang diang hakni ke jelang la dan lang umintu rang ba ke jelau kon ke sangma baru nongelam kaliang persha Dr. Mukul Sangma Habai krem klab thai khubor hadem lawai ke jelang Dr. Mukul Sangma olai thu bon thawi ka wi ka Kynhun balai duit ka Tih Bniah Halor ki daw ki blawan ra ikani ke Jingkhyllem ulong ru baha kani ke Tih Bniah on khmi la la board ne em hi kindon kat kum ka Central Vigilance Commission hashwa ban ai ka kamshi company ki badai pai.
In fact, this decision has been more or less considered as important aspect. Certain timelines have to be given, but at the same time, we will have to ensure that by giving a timeline which is too short for them to really find out or rather unearth the truth, and from technical perspective, we will not be considering ourselves as reason for them to have an excuse that because we were pushed to complete the whole exercise in a limited time, therefore our findings were not enough. So therefore, it must be inconsistent with what is considered, required and justified from technical perspective, and also, as I have said, must follow a process of transparency and also the CBC guidelines. Because even while we appoint a third-party independent agency for going into the details, we have to ensure that they are also not somehow or other picked up and chosen by the people who are required to be acting as respondents. Okay, so therefore the guidelines which I have referred to, CBC guidelines, and a procedure which is completely transparent must be followed.
What is the main point of the CBC guideline? What actually is it?
It is available in website. Every authority under Government of India and the state governments have been given this advisory to follow these CBC guidelines.
Nakliang ulampang ke ying dorbar thawanya ba med baling do ulai thu bakani ka Kynhun ka Tih Bniah kan khmiru ya ka Jingkhyllem bar ka bor jong ki wei par ki benta jong kani ka ying assembly Bathymmai ulapante baka jelang kalarai bantho shik IIT Guwahati ka IIT Kolkata bar ka IIT Delhi na ka benta kani ka kam banle ko audit.
First one is to ensure that no outsiders will be or unauthorized person will be allowed to enter the building because of some safety measures. The other part is to cover that entire open area of that dome portion which has collapsed to ensure that there's no water leakage in the building. Now we have decided also, which is very, very important, a third party audit who will give us the reason why or the reasons of the collapse of the entire construction. They'll also investigate about the entire collapse of the dome, and at the same time they will also look into the strength of the other areas like the left wing, the right wing, the corridor of the main hall, and the reception area, and the chambers of the speaker, the chief ministers, and other areas which are in that floor. Also at the same time, which are on the ground floor and below the ground floor and the basement, if there's any. Now we have decided also to ensure that the institutions which will be calling them for the audit will be basically from the IIT teams. So we suggested that we empanel. We suggested that there will be 3 IITs. One is from Guwahati, one is from Kolkata, and one is from Delhi. So any of the 3 IITs will be selected. Depends on the readiness of those IITs who will be conducting this audit and investigation as far as this case is concerned. We have given them task to the PUD building to take care about the contact and the communication from the government to those IITs.
Ya ka pamenta ya ka jingtre ka ni ka yeng assembly Bathymmai on pensang ya shwa kat hadu bande yo e ka kai phot na ka ni ka Kynhun audit.
At the same time, the work, especially in the main mandap, in the main assembly building, will come to a halt till the report comes out from the audit team.